anybody who joined the live didn't even hear me, not even for a little bit, which is so weird because I'm usually very clear about these things. Ugh. Okay, so we're gonna ignore the laundry that I have to do, okay? Because, okay, life gets in the way. I wonder if it's just me or people really take like 2 working days to fold their laundries and um, put it in the cupboard, even though the cupboard is right here. It still takes me some. On a good day it takes me like a day, but on a bad day it takes me 2 3 days to put my laundry in my cupboard, which is so weird. Okay, anyway, so let's get into the topic. I am super excited to talk about it. Hello everyone who welcome back or welcome to my Instagram live. I'm super excited to have you here, and it makes my heart happy that I'm back at these lives because your girl has been missing out on these lives and she has not been doing these. I'm sorry. I think Instagram, I blame Instagram because it's kept me distracted all this while, and I was also just like life was happening. Okay, so we have to be okay with that. All right, so I wanted to make this live happen because I wanted to just generally talk about what boundaries are and how people seem to just like ignore them. Why? I don't know why, but people just do. And just life in general, just give you an update. But I'm gonna put on my earphones. I've been loving my wired earphones lately, and I just wanna do this. All right, okay. Gives me much more confidence to talk into the speaker thingy than just generally. So I want to talk about boundaries today, and I want to specifically talk about how boundaries affect and how important they are. Because listen, it's first of all it's so difficult to set a boundary because as just like people have no concept of space in general, and it's so difficult to just like live in a life where I don't know, like people just don't understand it. So I want to talk about this specifically. Hey, hi, Dhru, Dhrumi, Dhrumil, Dhrumil. Hi, Dhrumil. Hello. How are you doing? Great. So, hello. So we're talking about boundaries today, sweetheart. We are talking about how I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, now that you're here, I'm gonna tell you a story. So I recently, I've been posting my YouTube shorts, which I've been kind of consistent about. So I've had now this like very lately I've had like 150,000 views on on my YouTube shorts. So I got like a notification and I was really really happy about it. Uh, okay, hello. So I got like so and so many likes, and so I shared it on my stories on like not on my stories, not on my WhatsApp story, and I posted like, oh my, this is my YouTube link, go subscribe, hi, hello. So I got a lot of people who replied to me on WhatsApp saying, hey, congratulations and thank you, we love you so much, we know you'll always do better in life and all of that, and I was really happy about it. And we'll pause for questions. Num, 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 num. Where are you from? I am from Bangalore right now, but my roots are in Konkan region, if that matters. And if you are a Konkani, I want you. Um, okay, and if you are a Konkani, I'm so happy. Please come say hi. I am forgetting my Konkani. I want to get back at it. Please come say hi and please talk to me in Konkani. All right. um so okay, so I was talking about like I put up this WhatsApp story, and a lot of people replied to me saying, oh, congratulations, and I'm like, oh, yay, congratulations, yay, happy, proud. And turns out one of those people, okay, one of those people, I'm gonna say friend because I don't want to like kind of point it out who that person is. So that person sends me a voice note of 12 minutes. I'm not even kidding. On a YouTube video that is 10 minute long, 12-minute YouTube video on how I should do better in life and how I should do better on my YouTube. Mind you, that person does not have a YouTube channel. That person does not have, um, well, like, it's not like I look up to that person or whatever. And I was like, when I heard it, I was like, that's unsolicited advice. That is what you call, um, that is what you call like forgetting your boundary. Like, I did not set that boundary with you that you could just say whatever you want to say and just like be whatever you want to be and like say things to me that's a little inappropriate. I mean, anywho, um mm, okay, okay, this comment is a little inappropriate, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay, cool. I don't know. Why do people like ick me out a little? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my story. So, all right. So all of this happened, and then I started thinking of how, like, all of the people, like, I don't know if it's just for women. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but people do not understand boundaries. Like, people do not understand where the professional job thing starts and where it ends. Like, people don't understand where there is a line. There is a line always, right? You don't cross that line. You don't say inappropriate things, or you don't like say shitty things to people. Like, do not give unsolicited advice. Like, you wouldn't want such kind of advice, then why do you give such advices? That is so stupid of people to do. And I swear this is not a rant. I swear this is not one of those things where I'm like, oh no. I'm genuinely like concerned about how people do not understand boundaries in general. Like, I know I also did not understand it, but I was younger and I was, well, everybody's a little dumber back then. So you don't understand these things, but with age, you try and understand these things, right? You try and grow up and you try and learn all of these things. And when somebody says, hey, I don't want to talk about it, you don't talk about it. And it's totally fine that you don't want to talk about certain things. Like, I have a friend with whom I don't talk about relationships. We just talk about fun and games and what's happening and what's not happening, or current affairs. And there are a couple of friends that you talk about everything with, right? And I want people to understand that it's so important as we grow up, as and even online and offline. I want people to understand that how important boundaries are. So I'm just going to put in like a Q&A of who do you think crossed your boundary? Who was the last person who crossed your boundary? Or what was the last boundary you set? Right. I'm gonna place it here. Okay. Uh, all right. Unlike it here, but all right. Yeah. What was the last boundary you set? What was the last boundary you set with anyone that you know, friends, family, or otherwise? So I remember setting this boundary with. So I used to go to these dance classes, right? And I have curly hair, so people would have this tendency of always trying to touch my curly hair, and there are curly right now. They are like weird, but I don't know if curly girlies can relate. But curly girlies always have this problem that people will come and touch their curly hair when they're all bouncy. They'll all try to be like, oh, such soft hair. It's so stupid. I had to set this boundary the last time. I had to set this boundary to a friend, to a dance friend, that hey, don't touch my hair. And it was so stupid because it's so normal, right? Like, I don't go and touch people's hair. Why would you come and touch my hair? My hair is my hair and it's my space. Why would you cross that boundary and come and touch my hair? Like, no, it's not funny. I don't get it. I've seen it so many times. I've snapped at so many people. I don't think every curly girly has at one point in their life. But why? What is this? This is just stupid. Okay. Hi, Anthony. Hi. Thank you for coming and saying hi to me and watching this live. Do you have any boundary that you set lately which has helped you or which has just like icked people off? Because, like, oh, why would you set a boundary like that? Anyway, so when I have another story about these boundaries, right? So when I moved from Pune to Bangalore, I set a boundary with everyone I know, that they will not ask me why I moved, unless they were my really good friends, of course. I would not let anybody ask me why I moved and what am I doing for my job, at least until I figured it out. Because when I moved to Bangalore, I did not have a job. I moved for Bangalore because I wanted to move back to Bangalore. So I set that boundary in, and people were so offended that I set a boundary up about myself. Like, it's something that I'm not comfortable talking about. It's so basic, right? But most of them did not understand why I set a boundary and why I couldn't tell them about everything. Like, as if I couldn't keep, as if I couldn't like keep a secret, or I couldn't talk about things. Like, this is one of the other things, right? I have seen, I post a lot of pictures on my Instagram, and there are these friends of mine. I don't know, I don't think I should call them friends anymore, but there are these people in my life who will come and ask me, oh, hard launching your boyfriend or soft launching your boyfriend or something. I'm like, why would I do that? Like, stay in your lane, don't ask me questions. Like, I don't ask you who you roam around with, why you ask me who I am roaming around with? Like, one of my friends once said that, you know what, people who cross boundaries are like, sorry, but they are literally the worst, and they behave so stupid. Like, I wouldn't do that. Why would you do that to me? I want, like, one of my friends said that, and one of my friends asked me, oh, you're soft launching a boyfriend. I said, bro, no, chill. Another friend of mine, okay, I shouldn't call them friends, like another person I know, was like, oh, I think he moved to Dubai recently, and he was like, oh, you didn't know I moved to Dubai? You have forgotten. Like, this is the most interesting comment I get, because I've moved out from Goa to Bangalore and other cities, or wherever I've moved and wherever I am. Anybody who reaches out to me, I don't like this. I think it's the most stupid thing that people do. Like, हमें तो तू भूल गई है. That's the stupidest comment people make. Oh, हमें तो तू भूल गई है. Bro, it's not too deep. You are busy in your own life. I am busy in my own life. If you want to catch up, if you want to talk to me, tell me about what's happening, how is everything. We should catch up, but don't say things like, oh, तू तो हमें भूल गई है, तू तो बड़ी हो गई है अभी, तू तो बहुत पैसा बना रही है, इसीलिए तू हमें भूल गई है. That's the most stupidest thing that you can say, even if you're the most adult man or women, you're the most beautiful person in the world, even if you make the most money in the world. If you tell me, तू तो हमें भूल गई है, that's the stupidest thing that you can ever say to anyone in the existence of the world. I don't get it. Like, and they will proceed to tell you that, oh, no, that's just okay. It feels like I'm just rage baiting myself to give you this like stories. So it'll be great if you can put in your questions, or maybe your answers to the questions. And also, if you guys have a topic that I should do a live on, maybe next time, you let me know that as well. um, what else about boundaries? Yeah, I was also talking about how, you know um, especially parents, they don't have the concept, they don't understand the concept of boundaries. They don't understand when you've had a bad day and you just want to shut in and just like calm down, or you don't want to like engage. So one of my friends, he told me that, this one is a friend, okay, one of my friends actually told me that his parents used to disrespect his boundaries so much that he started doing Maun Vrat every Saturday or Sunday, something, where he was like, okay, I do not talk to anyone on like a whole of Saturday. I just read and I chill and I do nothing. Like, I I know I'm non-existent to people. And he had to say, like, even after telling his parents multiple times, he had to set a boundary again and again and again and again, saying, I don't do certain things. it was the most difficult for him. I don't know why. I think it's the most difficult to set boundaries with your family, and especially your parents, because they're older than you and they give birth to you, so you have some kind of attachment, and there is so much that goes around in like a parent and child relationship. And I wish we all become better at understanding and not taking offense when somebody's trying to set a boundary, and we all become a little more respectful. And other way around is when your boundaries are crossed, I hope you become so confident that you can sit down and have a conversation with the other person without them getting offended. So I feel like there is growth required on both ends. I hope we are all able to do that, and we are all able to get better in life in general and live a good life. All right, cool. My rant is over. Um, if you're watching this live, thank you so much for watching. It was a really nice live. I've come back after, I think, at least 6 months, and I'm so sorry I don't do it, but I am consistent on shorts, so subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am going to be consistent on my videos as well, because I have short videos and I'm going to edit them and put them up, and I am daily going to do these lives. Most definitely I'm going to do my lives at 9 or 9:30, and I'm going to come here and talk to you guys, and I'm super excited to talk to you all. We are about 550 subscribers right now, which is a great number. I'm very happy about it. So thank you and welcome to the family. If you are new here, I hope I can add value to each one of you, and I'm so grateful to each one of you out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to set your boundaries. Don't forget, if somebody crosses your boundaries, don't forget to go and quietly kind of clear that out, and hope we all become better. 2025 we thrive, even though 2 months are left, but 2025 we thrive. I'll see you in the next live. Thank you for watching. Bye.